Hi people, so today is an amazing day. Oh God, it's February and I'm super excited. Usually February it's always a good thing for me. All right, so today I'm going to be talking about the 20s versus the 90s. Number one point of the comparison today is talking about the internet and the social media all together, everything. Roughly, technology has been one of the main things that has improved over time. So from the 90s, we had all these desktop computers, which was actually very expensive. There was a use of smartphone, but smartphone was not that really moderated, and things were not really great as it is now. So in the 90s, we had a lot of social interactions with people other than the 20s. Now 20s have its own advantages on meeting people via Zoom, on video calls and whatever, using the whole AIs and all the advanced technology which it has. So this is the 2020s. Now the 90s had limited of those times, so we have a lot of people do physical social interactions, unlimited amount of emails. It was not working that really properly the way it's working now. And lastly, those 90 days, they had a lot of physical meeting, and things were really more better off in terms of interactions. But these 2020s, we have children that even come back from school and they are glued to the televisions. We have people that go out and they just have their from work, just work to another work. You come back home, you don't even interact with your family. Now social interaction has been a great issue when it comes to our 2020s generation, because why? The technology has come up in our human and replace our human interaction, in other words. So it is very important that we get back to the days where social interaction is important. Now technologies will always be there, but it shouldn't replace human interaction. Many a times we even go on dinner dates and you see two people that they say they love each other, but they are always on phone. Something always interesting pops up in your phone and you pick up your phone on WhatsApp, on messages like Instagram, on whatever. Like, people just literally get from one work to another, and the truth about it is it's not healthy for your brain. See, man has already been created from the beginning of time to have companionship. That's why when God created Adam, even though Adam was filled with so many other things to manage, so many animals that were there, so many other things, but God didn't see it that those things will replace human interaction. God saw that it was not good for man to be alone, and so he made Eve, and he removed Eve. He made Eve, and Eve came out of the rib of Adam, and he made him. So this is something which is very important, that we shouldn't replace human interaction with all our social media, whatever technology that we are doing. It's not important. Now the truth is, it's going to reduce your level of receptiveness towards human being. And the truth about it is, it's going to diminish you in health, because we're made to actually have company with one another. You see a lot of people, there's a rise of psychic doctors. Many people are going insane. Many people are going, because the truth is, we have actually become information junkies. If that's the right word. Information junkies. All right, so we get from one information from work to another information. You know, most of our works now, they have computers also. So when we come back home, we get into the computers, we get into our laptops, our phones, and we get into so many information on the social media. Either maybe the news is going up, or so many things, so many information field out there. There is nothing that is just fun on the internet. Either there's a promotion or going on, there's an ad going on that is giving you an information about something. Like every few minutes you want to switch on watching a particular channel or a particular fun time, something that can make you relax, there's always an ad that will pop up to give you an information. So all that imbues, like continuous intake of information, creates a position in your brain where it swells up. And the truth is, continuous information that is not relevant will make your brain really, really go like too many information will cause it to pause at a certain time. All right, that's just the literal word. So, but in the 90s, all right, we don't have that much information, things are not yet advanced, and so we have that social interaction really well, where you even had children coming back from school, they're excited to go out to play with their friends, but now it's not happening. And with the rise of the COVID, where everyone is confined to the TV or to your phones or just everything in the house, it makes people actually grow sick. All right, so I wish those days where we had the 90s we actually come, so we have social interaction back. Now, in where I am, the other day I was thinking about myself, like, but I really don't see a time where I really go out with friends. But then I started asking myself, I started going back to call all my friends that, hey, let's set a date where we can go out every week. It's very important for you to set it out this time, this year, because see, many a times you sit at the house, you don't think you need these things. You need it. It's part of your life. All right, so secondly, we have the rise of loans. I see a lot of credit cards coming up this 2020. In the 90s, there was no rise of, credit card and loans from bank is become so much easy that you can easily get a loan in the snap of a finger. You can get a loan, and the truth is you have that access of having everything you want at the time, or everything you want in a season. Like you have a car, you can have a loan. Many people no longer earn the assets, like they work hard and then they save, and then they buy assets with their money. The truth is, loans and credit cards have made it very accessible for you to own properties without you actually having to work hard to get that property. Now they will tell you, okay, within a 10-year plan, all right, when you get all these things within 10 years, you can be paying slowly. The truth about it is, I love that style. I even promote that style to get a credit. As a matter of fact, I'm doing a master's in finance, so I am into it. I am 100% into this particular system. But one of the things which is making me feel uncomfortable about it is because the rise of credit card keep a lot of people indebted and always in pressure of paying loans. Like if at the end of the month, this is the date where your loan should be paid, you're already under pressure and you're already all looking from left and right how to meet up. And if maybe for a reason your particular income which has been coming up for a month or regularly, the payment is not made at a particular date, the bank charges you an interest rate or higher or penalties that will add up to your loan, and then you start having that pressure. You're always always on the pressure. Loan itself, it's not a good thing. It's better you work out, you save, and then you get what you want to do than you actually get involved in loan. It's actually not a good system. It's not a good style. For me, I think it's not a good style because it keeps you always in pressure. You don't have that ability to do whatever you want and every time, because why? You're always stuck with, okay, I have this bank loan, I have this thing, I have this mortgage, I have this other things. It's good to have all of those things at a certain time, but having those things on loans, on mortgages, it just keep you under unnecessary pressure. So I like the 90s more than the 20s actually, because your health is actually kept safe. So my number 3 point, which I'm talking about today, is the job market. The job market is wow. I mean, it's amazing. In the 20s, they can easily get job with any skill set they have. The issue is just go out there, just try to develop anything, whatever natural skill, whatever natural ability, whatever gifting that you have, it is being developed. In that particular gifting, you can get something really amazing. So there's been that development in such a way that any gifting you have, anything can actually make money work for you. So that is my number 3. And my number 4, which I'm going to be talking about, is educational system. The educational system has been so amazing this 2022. People can literally learn online. Wow, with the rise of the pandemic, I say literally education took another level. Like people were studying online. You have so many crash programs where it's people was really effective. Now other than the traditional 90 days in the 90s where people, you can just only sit in classrooms to really learn. But the advent of technology has really made it really easy, and education, no one can say, oh, I'm limited anymore. You have Wi-Fi, you have your smartphone, internet access has been so amazing where you can easily learn. You have people teaching you online. You don't longer need the stress of going to school, having the transportation to always go to school, physical studies and all of that. And also we have so many blog programs that they were breaking into so many different categories, and it makes it very easy for people to easily learn and develop new skill set. So 2020, the 2000s has been so amazing in this aspect, other than the 90s. All right, thank you for tuning into my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe, do share the video if it really blesses you. I just want to share this and just talk about it and see how it is. All right, so it's an amazing time I've had with you. So until I see you next time, peace.